Hello everyone, iCool Tech here. So we're going to be taking a look to see how the newly released iOS 15.0 update has been running on the iPhone 11. Now if you are watching this on an iPhone 11, which you probably should be since you're watching the video about an iPhone 11, you should totally consider subscribing using the button just below and enabling notifications as well, so you're always up to date on how your iPhone performs on the latest iOS releases. Alright, so taking a look at overall performance, of course the iPhone 11 has handled iOS 15 from the first developer beta all the way to the public release very well. It still handles anything that you throw at it easily, and there's really no problems at all. I haven't really noticed any slowdowns since updating to iOS 15 either, which is also really good to know. So if you're currently really comfortable with the performance you're getting on iOS 14, for example, or maybe if you're still on iOS 13, you shouldn't notice anything major with iOS 15. Now animations, roughly the same. I would say here and there it's a little bit better, like the app library does not stutter at all anymore, and the same thing for the app, the widgets page, no more stuttering, it has been completely eliminated. Now in regards to RAM management, the iPhone 11 does still have 4 GB of RAM, just like the iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12, iPhone 13 mini, and iPhone 13. It is a new enough iPhone to the point where we likely won't see any major changes in RAM management performance for another year or so, maybe more. So yeah, the iPhone 11's RAM management is still the same as prior releases, pretty much iOS 14 and iOS 13, so that's pretty good news. Alright, so taking a look at battery life, you can see here that my iPhone 11 does currently have a maximum capacity of 92%, has never had a restart, so everything is running just as it should. So battery life on the iPhone 11 has been actually pretty good since the first developer beta of iOS 15, believe it or not. In my experience, the battery life on iOS 15 with the iPhone 11 has been the best it's been since it launched. Throughout iOS 14 and even later releases of iOS 13, battery life was starting to take a hit, and you'd notice it would just get worse and worse every update. And many users were complaining about it, but no, since iOS 15, battery life has been actually really good. Same thing with standby time battery, currently sitting at 38%, and this was down the past actually 3 nights now from 100%. So standby time is pretty good. Not the best we've ever seen, but it's definitely better than iOS 14. So we'll talk about overheating next. So overheating on the iPhone 11 while running iOS 15 has finally gotten so much better than iOS 14. With iOS 14, I noticed the device actually getting slightly warm when pretty much doing nothing. With iOS 15, it seems to be completely fixed, which is really awesome. Especially for a device this new, you wouldn't expect having overheating like that. But again, no problems yet. The only time I'd even expect overheating or just the device getting slightly warm would be when performing graphic intensive tasks or playing heavy games. But other than that, it seems to be much better. Now I will warn you that if you do decide to update to iOS 15, you will need to give the device about 1 to 3 days for it to index or perform a ton of background activity, which can cause battery drain, overheating, and possibly reduction in performance. And now back to the main question of should you update? Well, from what I've seen with iOS 15, there is really no reason not to update if you're on iOS 14 or even if you're on iOS 13 still. iOS 15 has proven itself to be quite stable with no major problems as of right now. However, if you are somebody that wants to wait a couple extra weeks to update just to see if any new major bugs are reported that nobody's caught yet, then there's a reason right there not to update. But other than that, there's really no reason not to. Alright everyone, that is all I have for this video. Now if you did enjoy the video, found it helpful in any way, if you have any questions or you just like to say hi, make sure to leave a comment down below. Of course, definitely make sure to follow me on Twitter using the link in the description as well. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.